Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I pray you're well. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and your families. This is a short reminder on an aspect of Islam that hopefully we can take home, we can practice and we can benefit from, insha'Allah ta'ala. This concept of hygiene, or in particular oral hygiene, dental hygiene, something very important in Islam. The Prophet himself, alayhi salatu wasalam, emphasized this and talked about this. For instance, we all should know about the concept of the siwak or the miswak, which is the tooth stick, which the Prophet would use regularly before prayer, in the morning and evening. Even during the fasting day, he would use the miswak to clean the mouth. This is the equivalent of a toothbrush today. This was something done by the Prophet ﷺ as an act of worship, because he said in a hadith, were it not too difficult for my ummah, I would have made the miswak, the toothstick, obligatory upon them. So the Prophet emphasized it so much that it was almost an obligation. In another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said that the miswak is matharatun lil fam, is purification of the mouth, and mardatun lil rabb, and it pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you can see how it's connected to pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But oral hygiene itself is something important. We chew food all day long and things are in our mouth. And then, alhamdulillah, in Islam we have wudu. And in wudu, one of the main acts of wudu, the sunnahs of wudu, is to rinse the mouth 3 times. Every day, several times a day, we will be rinsing our mouths. As Muslims, as part of our faith, it's part of cleanliness and bringing ourselves closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet ﷺ didn't have things like garlic and onions, or raw garlic and onions, because of the smell. He would converse with the angels. And we should always try to have a fragrant, outer and inner fragrance. Also, one point to mention that the Prophet told us about is a very important fact, and it goes to other forms of hygiene as well, and grooming ourselves, looking after our bodies. The Prophet said 5 things are from fitrah. 5 things are from this being naturally who we are as humans. So, Allah's created us, put on this earth. What do we have to do? The primordial natural things we do as human beings is to clip the nails, right? To remove the hair from the pubic region, the Prophet ﷺ said. And then he said also, among the 5 things was to rinse the mouth. To clean the mouth is actually part of our human nature, to keep this part of our body clean. This is something we should all pay attention to, because it's this tongue that we call upon Allah with. It's this tongue we recite the Quran with. We said salutations upon the Prophet ﷺ. We should be truthful with this tongue. This outer purification will inshallah signify an inner purification. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the strength to act on the guidance of what has been said today on the Islamic rules and etiquettes that we know, that we learn, inshallah ta'ala. Allah bless you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا